Hi everybody, what's going on? Welcome back if you're here before. I'm NeonMushroom. We are playing more standard, which I am just still so excited about. If you click Max point upward, you know where to point. If you click that link, you can see a link to Max's deck, because he's playing a deck from the last video, and you can briefly talk about what you're playing as well if you want to.
I am playing green-black midrange.
Yeah, green-black midrange.
Yep.
I think it's, some people will call it green-black demons.
It's a rock.
It's
a rock deck.
It's a rock deck. It just has a lot in common with Javier Dominguez's World Championship winning deck, which is, 4 Archfiends, 4 Unholy Annex. The Demons package.
I'm playing demons in green and black, and I get some Llanowar Elves from Foundations, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, your 3-drops are really insane. So Llanowar Elves into Glissa, Llanowar Elves into
Unholy Annex.
Or in
a turn 2 or turn 3 demon instead of a turn 4 demon.
It's all good.
Yeah.
A lot more elves into like turn 2 cut down plus Bronco or whatever. There's just a lot of lines you have. But yeah, you're the mid-range deck. You got a bunch of mid-range cards. They're all really cool. I'm playing, this is not a mid-range deck. This is kind of its own archetype. It's definitely an aggressive deck, but it also has, it's got combo elements as well. This is Jeskai Convoke. Okay, so the big payoffs for this deck are the Knight-Errant of Eos, Nightcat, but I'm actually just going to read the card instead of speculating the name of it. Knight-Errant of Eos, which pays you off for having a bunch of little crappy creatures, and then so we're going to keep drawing cards. It's a fast deck with a card draw engine that draws only the good cards. Then we're also playing some creatures. The reason we're in Jeskai, besides the blue sideboard cards, which we'll get to after games 2 and 3. But the reason we're playing blue is because we need a second of the Novice Inspector. Novice Inspector is just a functional reprint of Thraben Inspector, which is a 1/2 which comes in and makes a clue. The reason we want the Spyglass Siren to also make a map is because we're playing 4 Gleeful Demolition, which makes 3 1/1s. And with all the Convoke mechanics and all the stuff that makes my creatures a little bit bigger.
And Imodane's Recruiter.
The Room, I can't remember the name of it. Here it is, Painter or something. And then the Case of the White, what is the name of that? Case of Gateway Express. There's a bunch of cards that just make it go fast. That's what our deck's doing.
It's a train. It goes fast.
If you want,
I got it.
Yeah. If you want to play this deck in paper, if you're looking for a budget way to get into standard, this copy of the deck, $90-$80, like super cheap, like amazingly cheap, easy way to get into standard.
The lands are expensive.
No, they're not. The lands aren't expensive. No, I think the most. I'm playing a bunch of the old like Ice Age,
Shivan Reefs and
Onslaught
Adarkar
ones,
Wastes,
or Apocalypse rather. But you can get the new ones for 20 cents a piece. The mana base for this deck, the most expensive land is Mirrex at like $4.
Sweet.
So the whole deck's really cheap. But if you want to play it on Arena, probably don't, because the entire mana base is gold. It's all rare cards. So if you don't have wild cards, it's kind of tough. But yeah, that's the matchup. I think game 1, speculating going into it, I think game 1 is going to be pretty good for me because you can't wipe my board. Also, the die rule is going to have a lot to do with it. And then games 2 and 3, it gets harder for me because you have cards like Choking Miasma, which you would have seen in the first standard video we released for the season. What do you like, heads or tails, Max?
Heads.
Heads, always heads? Do I even need to ask?
Goomba Roomba?
It's not. I get to be on the play. All right, here you go. That's for you.
Yep, I'm just going to take this deck real quick.
You want to just switch decks?
I'm on the
play. You wish. Did you somehow just Jedi mind trick me? Do I have Golgari right now?
No.
If I do, I'll just play it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This hand is... Oof, this is close. If I had a dude that made an artifact, this Gleeful Demolition would actually be good and I could keep it, but I'm on the play, so I'm still thinking about keeping it.
I don't know what you're playing right now.
Yeah, we're both blind.
This hand is also oof. I've got 2 lands and 4 3-drops, so I am going to ship it. I do have a cut down, which would be great in this matchup, but 2 lands and 4 3-drops is not what I want.
Yeah, that's not quite it. I think I'm going to keep this hand. I'll kind of show it. I'm not going to talk about it too much because this deck is so synergy
Your deck
based.
does all the same thing.
It does, but like I'm going to, spoiler alert, I'm going to take it a little bit slower for this game. I have to keep
your sequencing hand. is how the deck functions.
I have a Gleeful Demolition and nothing to do with it in my opener for the foreseeable future. I do have a way to convert it later, but I've got some other things that if I was on the draw, this hand would be abysmal. But on the play, if you're not playing mono red, I might be able to just do a slow build of permanents.
I wonder if you're supposed to play a Mockingbird in there at all.
There is a Mockingbird in here.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Some decks play too.
Sweet.
The card that I'm not playing that I should be, I'm playing Arabella, the doll, which is really good, but normally you don't play that. You're supposed to play Clockwork Percussionist in that spot.
Okay.
I couldn't find any locally. How's that hand? Is it any better?
Elf Demon? Sure. We're going to put back that. Go ahead.
All right, cool. Ready? Here's a Seachrome Coast. Pass to you.
Here's Blooming Marsh and a Lawnmower.
Good. Take a draw. I'm going to play Battlefield Forge and give up exactly what my deck's doing and pass to you.
I love this. This is so good. There's going to be an instant speed hasty threat coming my way.
You don't know that. You have no way to know.
I'm going to play another Llanowar Elf.
Yep.
And I'm going to play this Restless Cottage. And I'm going to pass the turn.
End of your turn, I'll tap for 2. And I'm going to, you guessed it, it's a Resolute Reinforcements, which comes into play with a dude on tap.
Wow.
Draw. Seachrome Coast is going to be my land for turn. Then I'm going to, this is kind of a weird way to sequence it. You know, so I won't. It's a weird way to sequence it, so I won't. I'm just going to actually do a really weird one. I want to get a 4/4 into play.
That's sweet.
I'm going to play a Knight-Errant of Eos. It's got to be a 2-drop or less, but if this hits at least 1, I feel pretty good about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. Ooh. Resolute Reinforcements. Saved us.
All right.
Replaces itself.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
Yep.
Oh, that was good. That was very good for me. I'm going to start with a Duress.
Oh, boy.
Duress is really actually important in this
You
one.
get Gleeful. That's all there is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've got more bodies.
What is this? Oh, it's Mirrex?
Yep, Mirrex. That's how I was going.
You drew the Seachrome Coast for turn, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Another Knight-Errant.
Another Knight-Errant, yep.
Okay, well, that's gone. Here's an Archfiend.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. It's got counters on it.
Okay, I'll take an untap and I'll take a draw. It's not the draw we were hoping for, but it's the one we got. Yeah, there's really no reason to slow roll it. We're just going to jam the
everything
reinforcements, which triggers when it comes into play, and I make a 1/1 dude. Then there's no reason I'm not attacking with this, obviously. So let's go 5 and then convoke out this Knight-Errant. Now I can get any creature from the top 6 because the maximum CMC in my deck is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All lands.
We'll take Imodane's Recruiter.
No.
And
that's so bad for me.
Yeah, it's pretty good for me. And then we'll also take Warden of the Inner Sky.
That one's also really good.
Yeah, we'll put those in my hand.
Do the Mirrex thing. You got so much power and toughness on
I
the
do.
field right now.
It's massive. I'm going to play the Mirrex, and then I'm going to lose a life. I'm going to tap the Mirrex for red and this for white. And I'm just going to play Arabella.
That's pretty sweet. That's a
Go
lot.
ahead.
That's so much coming my way.
Yeah,
on
it's
my
a
upkeep,
lot.
this ticks down.
It does.
Here is another land.
And a Choking Miasma from the main board, baby.
Here's an Archfiend again.
That's gross. I hate that.
There
you
they
go.
are. Yep. We're going to get in there for 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And I'm going to pass turn.
Okay, here we go. Untap.
Am I
Upkeep,
dead?
Draw.
I feel like I'm pretty close to dead.
It's close, Max. It's like
It's so much.
really close, but also
that Recruiter does a
I'm
lot of
close to
damage.
dead. It does.
I do have lethal on board.
You
for the
do. I
most
need to
part.
figure out if I can generate
You also
lethal
have
as well.
lethal on board.
Let's go for a Warden of the Inner Sky.
Yeah.
Then I guess I'm not going to belabor it. Here's my tapped land.
Love that.
And then
You're just going to cast that Imodane's Recruiter?
you actually can't kill me on your attack.
No, but if you...
Well, I guess if you can, if you can wake up your cottage,
attack
you
me,
can. I'm going to do something a little weird here, Max.
Mm-hmm.
I think if I can find a flyer
You're okay.
to hold myself on for 1 turn,
Wow.
that could be pretty good.
You could just make your Warden a flyer, right?
I could. I've got another
It only
Knight-Errant of
needs
Eos.
2 counters to be a flyer, or it needs 3?
3. So I'd
So
have
you
to tap
can't
a
make it a
lot of
flyer.
dudes. Yeah, I could dump the rest of my hand. It just
Okay.
wouldn't be that good. Do I need to change? I just played the
What
Arabella.
happens if you play the Recruiter and attack?
That's what I'm trying to count. If I play Recruiter and attack,
We got 4,
we're gonna.
5, 6,
it's time
7,
for.
8, 9.
I'm not a Convoke player, so we have to do some
and
counting.
then I have to block.
Just the Arabella is going to trigger.
There,
But this
there,
is going to have
there.
3 power, so these aren't going to trigger. But the Arabella will trigger and deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to your face right off bat. You just take 6 off the Arabella trigger. Then I attack with everything, and you just block my biggest thing. So that's 2 of these plus Imodane's Recruiter. Then you take 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 damage. It is so close to lethal.
Wow.
It is hilariously close to lethal, but it's not quite lethal, unfortunately. And if I don't attack out, I can't attack at all because these Archfiends have a messed up trigger. I think, Max, I think I actually need to do this.
You need to find a flyer.
Correct. I'm going to tap like this. Another Ranger Captain of Eos.
Holy smokes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, that was pretty good.
You found a Mockingbird or a Siren Stormtamer or whatever it
You
is.
know nothing. I'm going to take... I wish I could take this case of the Getaway Express. That'd be pretty good, huh? Here's a Siren Stormtamer. We're definitely taking that.
Remember, you only have 1 blue,
I'm going to take Warden and Spyglass Siren.
right? Also, like a Mockingbird could copy this and just make more bodies.
Right. It's very true. But I'm going to put both of these in my hand, and these are the rest of the cards that go to the bottom. They were good. Case and Painters.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're going to play Warden of the Inner Sky.
Mm-hmm.
That's
you gotta
going
pay
to...
life to do that.
Maybe I can't play that. Yeah, maybe I just play...
I mean, you're going to be blocking an Archfiend, right?
Spyglass Siren. Yeah. but I don't think I want to go to 12 here.
Like
And
if I draw a removal spell, it's also bad for you.
it's true. Oh, this makes a map.
It's your top one.
There's my map. Then also I can't quite get that Warden of the Inner Sky to fly, unfortunately. If you have a removal spell, I think that's just the sad world I'm living in. Yeah, Max, I'm just going to clench. Pass to you, buddy.
Oh boy. Untap, upkeep, tick down, tick down. Slam that removal spell. It's a land. All right, well, we can turn on our Restless Cottage.
Sure. That's good.
But I don't think that does it. I think I would still die. I do have to get in there. And I think Restless Cottage is going to be on blocking duty. Do I just die?
I have math is for
So
blockers.
much.
That's what I have to say to
You
that.
have so much damage.
Math is for blockers.
Yeah. We're going to get in there with both.
Get in there with both. I'm going to try to go to 1.
Whoa.
Okay, editing Adrian here, I do have to interject for a moment. Max actually misses lethal on this attack. Neither him or I noticed this during the recording of the game, but it was pretty easy to catch here in editing. I know that the most astute of you will probably catch this and put this in the comments, but in the event that no one does or that comment gets buried somehow, I want to make this obvious for any newer players that Max can absolutely kill me here. He has 2 Archfiend of the Dross. Both of these creatures have a triggered ability. When a creature I control dies, I take 2 damage. Max opted to not attack with the Restless Cottage in favor of using it for defense, but if Max fired up that Restless Cottage and attacked me with both Archfiends and the Cottage, I only have 1 flying blocker, meaning that I can block one of the Archfiends, but my blocker will then die, so I take 4 damage, 2 from each of the Archfiends. Then the other Archfiend gets in for 6, 4 plus 6 is 10. Now there's the problem of the Restless Cottage. If he attacks, I can take 4, but 10 plus 4 is 14, so I die. Or I can block the Cottage. My largest creature is a 4/4, so it will just trade with the Cottage, triggering 2 Archfiends. 10 plus 4 is still 14. So no matter how I block, if Max fires up the Cottage and attacks with Archfiend, Archfiend, Cottage, I lose 14 life. My starting life at the beginning of this combat is 13, so I do just die. However, this is something that will come up in a constructed play where your opponent just won't see the line, so I decided to put this game out anyway as it stands, but I just wanted to point out that based on this game state, Max did have a way to beat me.
All right. Yeah, then I'm pretty sure I'm dead then.
Yeah. So the thing that Max could do here, well, if the rules were different, this would work. My creatures, whenever one of my creatures die, I take 4. These, however, are triggered abilities. Damage happens first.
I would be dead before
you'd be dead
resolved.
before the trigger is resolved. Draw for turn. Well,
just slam it.
Warden of the Inner Sky.
Yeah.
Imodane's Recruiter.
Math is for blockers.
All right, math is for blockers.
All right, here's my Restless Cottage.
Full
I'm blocking
send.
your 3/4/4s.
Before we go to blocks, we have some things happening.
Yeah.
All right, the most important is Arabella. So that's going to be, that is too big. So
Just that
1,
one. 2.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take 8 off triggers. And then the total damage is everything's +1.
Right. We're going to take these guys out of the equation because I'm blocking those 3.
You're
with
blocking
three.
these?
Yep, with these 3.
All right, so this needs to add up to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 damage gets through. Lived it 1. Let's go. That's the highest I'm going to fly because now Max is going to bring in board wipes and it's not going to be as easy for me to win.
I died.
That was a close game, though. Like, look at that life total.
Is this a removal spell? No, but it would have killed you.
It would have killed me. Yeah, you just play it and I lose 2. Oh, that was awesome.
Wow.
The Convoke deck, I cannot express how much I love this deck. It's cheap, it's good, and it's fun. It's the
so
trifecta
cool.
of good standard stuff. All right, sideboard time. Okay, we sorted it out. How many are you doing? 7 for 7?
7.
I'm doing 7 for 7 as well. So I'll start since you started last time, starting with the cuts. I'm going to cut. I'm unsure exactly how to sideboard with this deck. This is the deck of the 3 that we're playing for this first recording session that I had the least amount of experience with. But we are going to start by cutting 2 Sheltered by Ghosts. I have a big problem with Sheltered by Ghosts. It's amazing that it's a creature O-ring effect, and it's going to get giant demons out of the way and make me attack for more. Those things are awesome. But it sets me up for a blowout because it doesn't pump the toughness, so Max's board wipes are going to be able to wipe out the creature that I put it on, unless I put it on something gigantic, which is going to be a lightning rod for Max's targeted removal. That means that when I go to combat, I can't really attack with my creatures because Max can just hold up removal, let me attack in a way that looks good for me, then blow up my creature with Shelter by Ghosts, and have his creature come back into play and blow me out. So I want to get out of the way of that. We're also bringing in better removal for the matchup. I'm going to cut 1 Novice Inspector. We're just kind of trimming some of our one-ofs to get out of the way as board wipes, as well as to make space for some of these more powerful sideboard cards. For the same reason, we're going to cut Imodane's Recruiter. We're not going to go wide quite as fast, so I don't want to draw Imodane's right away. I'd like to draw it more towards the mid part of the game. We'll cut a Mockingbird, It is really cool that I can copy a 6/6 demon for 1 mana with Mockingbird. I do love that, but at the same time, it's niche, and Mockingbird is really awkward at openers in this matchup. I just want my powerful cards. I'm gonna cut the Painter Studio. It's good. I like the Anthem effect. I like the cases better than the one of Painter Studio. So I'm just going to cut the one of that, and then 1 Gleeful Demolition, just as a concession to Choking Miasma. I don't want to play that hard into Choking Miasma if I don't have to. As far as what I'm bringing in, 1 Urbrass Forge. This card's insane. If Max can't answer it, it's going to kill him. On the flip side, if you have a Archfiend and I have a Urbrass Forge, I get hit every time the Urbrass Forge token gets sacked. So there's that.
And it's going to run into a 6/6 demon.
Very true. We're going to bring in a Disdainful Stroke. It doesn't hit everything out of Max's deck, but it hits some stuff we really care about, primarily the Archfiend. In addition, it'll hit the 5-sided mana cost of Ritual Chamber if Max needs to cast that in order to keep his head above water.
Harvester of Misery.
Harvester of Misery.
Command.
Harvester of Misery is a sideboard card, but yeah, I can guess that you're going to bring it in. It's a really good one in this matchup. We're going to bring in 2 of our first Protect the Negotiators. It is a really good counter unless you pay X counterspell, where X is my creatures. I can also kick it to make a 1/1. If I'm on the play for game 3, I'll probably bring in more. It's just not as good on the draw because sometimes I won't leave down a 1-drop, meaning that it's blank in my hand for the very beginning of the game. We're also going to bring in 3 really powerful removal spells that hit everything. Get Lost hits demons and the Annex. Destroy Evil hits demons and the Annex. And Soul Partition hits demons and the Annex.
Surprise.
All of these cards hit everything in Max's deck. So that's what we're doing. Max, what are you doing?
I'm actually doing 8. I am bringing out some cards that are not as cool. Caustic Bronco, too slow. Also, if I don't crew it, I have a chance of just punching myself in the face for 8.
Because the Annex is messed up.
Yeah, because the Annex is 8 mana cost. While we were just playing, I did get to punch Adrian in the face for 8.
Oh, in an off-camera game? Yeah, that hurt.
And that was really cool. And that's what won that game. But when my life total is in danger, it seems bad. It also doesn't block well, and it doesn't attack through any of his stuff.
Right.
Yep. I'm going to be cutting Abyssal Harvester. This game is not going to be about reanimating stuff. It's a cool one of, but it's got to go. I'm going to cut 2 Duress. I'm leaving 1 in. They're pretty important for getting rid of some of his anthems, some of his removal, making sure I can resolve my threats through a counterspell. Unholy Annex is going to go, just 1, because it's going to also drain my life total, which is in jeopardy this entire game, as you saw.
It also asks you to tap out, and if you don't have information on my hand, there's a lot of different combinations of cards that are lethal from nowhere.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Protecting yourself is huge.
Right? I know we were counting up damage the turn before you went off. The turn before you went off was almost lethal.
It was almost
but
there,
not lethal. You just needed 1 more turn to be lethal.
And I was able to survive a turn. So
if I had ever paid 2 life from an Annex, I would have just been dead.
You would have been dead the turn before.
Yes. Land of Werewolves is coming out because I'm bringing in things that wipe the board that would kill a Land of Werewolf. However, I do want some of them in there to ramp into my awesome 3-drops.
Yeah, it's hard for me to beat a early Glissa.
A Glissa on turn 2 sounds really cool, especially on the play. A Tranquil Frillback, if I have extra mana to use, is going to help me blow up his Anthem,
blow up a case,
gain me life,
gain 4,
and put a big body into play. Things I'm bringing in: 3 Choking Miasma. These are great board wipes for 3 mana that could also pump a creature. Bringing in a Harvester of Misery, also board wipe for 5 mana on a creature or just a single target removal spell. Gix's Command is 5th board wipe, which can kill a big 4/4 and all of his little dudes, and then leave my guys around, which is pretty sweet.
Specifically, it can give an Archfiend lifelink as well, and you can gain 8 life and swing at me, which is usually game ending.
That does sound really good. Terra Sunder's coming in. I need to be able to stop some of his anthems, or some of his things that kill my stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. And then I'm bringing in a second Tranquil Frillback.
That's the card. It's face down because that's the one card we don't have yet. Is the sideboarded Tranquil
It's still
Frillback.
at the store.
Yeah, it's still there. But this matchup is so I said I suspected the game's going to be good for me.
I got
game
8
1.
cards to bring in that all seem really good against you.
All of my counter picks, all of my sideboard cards are basically to defend myself from what your sideboard's doing.
Yeah.
It's not even proactive. It's like, leave me alone.
Yeah.
Let me do my play.
Stop touching me while I put you to sleep.
Just go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. That's all I can think when I see a demon. I'm like, go to sleep. I don't want to fight that thing at all.
How do I kill it? I don't. I just have to kill him
Game
before
1,
it kills
it's
me.
tough to kill that thing. thing.
Oh
I
my
have to
God,
have a
yeah.
full board and a case, otherwise it's like,
Yep.
okay, Max, very good luck, but not too good because I want to beat you again.
Yeah.
I love Standard. Standard is. I'm gonna just be honest with you guys real quick. Just
It's
sit down.
really fun.
Look at my eyes. I love Standard. It's my favorite format.
He's teary-eyed.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
if you
am.
can
Not
see
to
it.
shame the Modern players. Modern is, I think, consistently my favorite format. Like over the course of when I started playing Modern, like right after quarantine let up to
You
now.
and I met in Standard.
Yeah, but we met playing Standard way back in like RTR
2010.
Innistrad. Yeah, way back in the day.
In 2010, we met playing Snapcaster Mage, Monolith, and Birthing Pod in Standard with Primeval Titan.
And Watsy's done some stupid, dumb shit in the last few years.
It's like putting Snapcaster Mage, Monolith, and Primeval Titan in the same Standard format.
But that was many years
That
ago.
was, yeah.
But one thing I will give them credit for is I think they finally cultivated a healthy, fun Standard environment for the first time in what feels like a while.
We're old.
Yeah, we're old.
Okay, I'm on the play.
Sounds good.
I have no lands in this top 7, so we're going to mulligan that.
Come on, one time.
Yuck.
This is close. It's real close,
It's so
Max. but
close.
It's not quite
That's a
there.
one-lander.
We'll go to 6.
Okay.
Well, this
I'm
hand's a
going to
little
have to go
awkward
to
too.
5.
I'm gonna keep, but it's not great.
This
I'm
is
gonna
so
chip
awkward.
This card.
I've got awesome sideboard cards like Choking Miasma and Terra Sunder, and I have a Llanowar Elf, but I only have basic forests.
That's icky.
Yeah. I also have an Arch Demon that I could ramp into, but I could never cast a single one of my spells other than that elf.
So a little thing about the texture of this game and your mulligans. Pre-board, my aggressive plan works pretty much without any type of pushback.
This game is slowing down.
But this game, you don't need as many cards as I do to start your game because each of your cards represents 2 to 3 of mine. You're trading way, like one of your cards trades for more than one of my cards.
Yeah.
So your 5-card hand probably has more value worth of text than my 6-card
If
hand.
I could
ever
have
will.
3 lands and some board wipes at a thing,
Yeah.
that's a 5-card hand.
If you had like 4 lands and a Choking Miasma as your 5, I think you're like 50% to win still.
Yeah.
Like, and that's on a
seems fine.
5-card hand. So
Yeah, 5s can win.
how's that look?
I have 2 lands. We have
Good cards.
cards. This Mosswood Dread Knight's gonna go away. This, I think I put this on Holy Annex away as well.
Interesting. You must have
Interesting.
like a bunch of really good sideboard cards.
Nope.
Really?
I can't pay life with this hand.
Oh, it's like that. Okay, you're up. I'm gonna have to pay a lot of life with mine.
There's a Blooming Marsh. Go ahead.
Draw for turn. Here is a Adarkar Wastes that I'm paying a life to activate for blue. And here's a little flying dude.
That's a little flying dude.
Who makes a map?
I'm gonna draw a card.
Yep, you got it.
There's an Adventure Zone. There's a life. Okay, go ahead.
On tap, upkeep, draw. That's a good draw. I wanted to stop paying life fast. And wait, I'm not even gonna play that. Nope, I can't even use that. That would have been good last turn. Here's another Adarkar Wastes.
Sweet. Pay some more life.
Look at these beautiful Ice Age Adarkar
Pay
Wastes.
life, idiot.
Pre-modern's a format, and I like it. That's another really cool format. I'm going to play a Warden of the Inner Sky, paying a life.
Yeah.
I'm going to pay another. You know what? Wait. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to tap 3, and I'm going to do the Warden thing.
I hate that. Yep.
So you're tapped out. It just happens.
Yep.
We will leave this on top, and we will pass to you.
Okay, untap, upkeep, draw.
Yeah.
Let's play this Swamp and a Glissa.
That's good.
That's a good one for
it's
me.
not great for me, but it's good.
It's a good one for me. Go ahead.
Good on tap and draw. So I can never attack into that until I get it out of play. It also weirdly dodges my Destroy Evil, which is not great. Here's a Spirebluff Canal. Here is, I think I'm just going to go wide and hope you don't have an out for it. Here's a Warden of the Inner Sky.
Ew.
And here's me tapping 5.
Ew, no, don't do
Because
it.
here is Knight-Errant of Eos.
I hated everything about that.
3 drops are the name of the game. I do not like that that's the case. Uh-oh, don't miss. I hate that. Go ahead.
Did you miss?
We whiff.
Wow, all right.
It's a
Luck
case
is on
and
my side.
2 removal and 4 lands.
That's so good for me.
It's
Okay,
really good for
untap,
you.
upkeep, draw. Wow, all right, I am attacking.
I'm taking 3.
And I am going to pay a life and draw a card. It was not an untapped land like I wanted.
Hooray.
We're going to put that Llanowar Elf in the graveyard with my Surveil. And I don't want you to do that again. So we do have to kill something.
Makes sense.
And I can only kill one thing. And I think it's going to be a go
The
for the
big
throat
guy?
on
Yeah.
the big guy.
That it?
That is it. Go ahead.
Untap and draw.
And now my shields are down for a moment.
This blows. I'm going to go.
Yeah, whiffing on that was huge.
That's not good for me.
Get them both out of -2/-2 range.
That, I think, is the goal. But I also want to. I'm actually going to play another one.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot, I know. And then we're going to go activate this one.
Sweet. Are we attacking?
Putting that right where I found it. I could attack As a matter of fact, I think I should attack for
With
2.
both of them.
This did not just come into play. Yep, go
That
attack
one just
you
came
for
into
4.
play. 4. 1,
Yep.
2, 3, 4.
And then pass to you.
Okay, untap, upkeep, draw. There's a land.
Yep.
Yeah, let's punch you for 3.
Yep, you got it. This is
I'm
a
gonna
draw card.
Pay a life and draw a card. Yep, I will. Gross. I hate everything about that. Those guys are bigger than 2/2s.
They are.
I think I need to kill them now before you can convoke with them. So I'm going to kill one of each of them.
Cast your spells in order real quick. This is
You're
important.
right. Oh, you do have things open.
Yeah.
We're going to cast an Anoint with Affliction.
Okay, I'm going to counter unless you pay 4. Protect the Negotiators.
We're not making a dude.
I can't kick it. I don't have enough mana.
That happens. That'll be countered. And then I'm going to go for the Throat It.
Dead. Good.
Good. Go ahead.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Here's an Urbrask's Forge.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, but I mean, the Glissa can take it out, but I want you to take a break from drawing cards and have to interact with this.
It's only enchantments.
It's only enchantments?
Yeah. Destroy target enchantment.
Wow. Trigger the thing. It gets an oil counter. I got to attack.
It's at the beginning of combat.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
End step. It's gone.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
Yep.
Oh, that's untapped. I can, however...
Terra Sunder? That'd do it.
No, I'm going to cast this Harvester. I'm going to draw a card first.
Yeah.
Let's go to combat. Hit you for 3. Yep. I'm going to pay a life and draw a card. That doesn't do it either. Let's cast this Harvester and kill those 2.
They're dead.
Okay. Pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Ugh. It's not great. You're at 7.
Like, you can also use this and that to grow that too.
I can do that. That's true.
Those are things you can do.
But your Glissa, man.
But my Glissa is doing things.
Glissa's doing it right now. It'd be really cool if that Harvester wasn't there and have lethal.
I'm aware. I needed to play something.
Yeah.
Like, killing 2 things with a Harvester was fine.
Yeah, no, it was good here.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
I was trying to find a way to be able to get your bigger than 2 guys out of the way.
I'm going to go to combat.
Yep. Just that. I'm going to block.
2-1. It dies. Main phase 2. I'm going to play Spyglass Siren.
Yep.
I'm going to make a second map. Then I'm going to tap all 3 of these.
And grow your dude?
To grow my dude.
Okay. Scry, you got 1 in hand after that?
I have 1 in hand after this.
Love that.
I'm going to shift this to the bottom and pass the turn.
Untap.
Yep.
Draw. That does all of the things. There's a land. You're at 7. This is lethal.
It's very lethal.
This is lethal. Combat.
Boop.
Okay. Take 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's go.
4 to 2.
Terra Sunder or Brask Forge.
Hate that for me.
Yep. Let's go cast Mosswood Dread Knight.
Ew.
Let's go. Am I dead? You have 1 in hand?
Got 1
How
in
do you
hand.
kill me? That's terrifying. I think I'm just going to cast another Mosswood Dread Knight.
Yeah, that's good.
Go ahead.
Untap and draw. Yeah, I can't win. Trigger.
Yep.
1, 2,
I'm gonna
3,
block
4,
him.
5, 6, 7.
I'm going to block him.
Yep, they blocked and I die on the
Can you-
crackback.
how big would that be if you grew it? It would be 3,
If I
4.
grew it,
So it'd still only be, it would be 5 in the air.
it'd be 5 in the air. Yeah,
Okay.
just not enough.
I'm still not dead.
Yeah, and I cannot stop you from
Neat.
killing me. Yep.
And then
Game
you die.
3. Game 3.
Wow.
Are you
That
gonna make
was- No, that was a fine mulligan to 5.
Yeah.
It was
Functioned
exactly
well.
like what you said. It was a threat, it was lands, and it was a removal spell.
And your removal spell is all tangoed in a way that like made my cards look kind of weak.
Yeah, getting the Glissa was really important.
Gliss is huge. I had no way to deal with it, and the way my deck digs, it can't dig for non-creatures. So I have to naturally draw into a way to beat Glissa, which isn't great.
Glissa was the top deck.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty,
the rest of my
pretty
hand
good.
was just removal.
All right, sweet. That puts me on the play for game 3 because I lost this one. And I'm not going to make any sideboard changes because it seems fine.
Yeah. I'm keeping it the same.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Ew.
Ew, me too. I mean, I'm keeping, but ew.
No, my lands are either colorless or Llanowar Wastes, and I can't cast double black in my Choking Miasmas.
I'm missing one of my primary colors, but I can cast 3 of the spells in my hand, so I'm keeping.
Interesting. I'm going to try this.
All right.
I'm going to put this Unholy Annex back because I don't want to pay life.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Here's this Seachrome Coast and my Warden.
No, not the Warden.
Go ahead, Warden.
Untap, upkeep, Restless Cottage, go.
Yeah, that's not a cut down. I like to see
It's
that.
not a cut down.
Let's do a main phase. You heard it right. Main phase, Resolute Reinforcements.
And grow your dude in Scry.
I'm going to do the things because I need to make a 3rd land drop now. Did not find it. That goes to
Sweet.
the bottom. Go ahead.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Here's Bayou.
Hi, bye you.
And I'm going to do this now. I'm going to go for the throat
There
there.
goes my best card.
I can't let you counter that go for the throat, so
Yeah.
pass the turn.
Draw my third land. Yep. That's where that starts.
It was a good one, too.
Hooray.
Wow, that was perfect.
2.
1-2.
Arabella, go ahead.
Gross.
Arabella is an X3, which is really good in this matchup.
Here is a land
Yep.
and a Glissa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is good for me. Draw.
Yeah, I hate that.
1, 2, 3.
Play your thing that
can't
kills
do
it.
everything. Case it.
It died.
1, 2, 3. Go to combat.
I'll
Attack
take
with
3.
3. Take
1,
1, 2,
2,
3, and then 1, 2, 3, and then this triggers, and they all get plus.
That's at your end step. This
Well,
doesn't do
I'm
that.
going to my end step.
Okay, on your end step,
Yeah.
it has leveled up.
After combat damage, obviously.
Yeah. That's so bad for
All
me.
right, Max. Now what? Demon time.
No, I'm gonna gross. I'm gonna cast this Choking Miasma,
They're dead.
and I'm gonna pay 1 life and play a Llanowar Elf.
That's good.
Go ahead.
Untap, upkeep, draw for turn. Let's play a tapped land. Do I care? I don't even care. Hiya.
Wow.
Trigger. Attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This doesn't trigger. All my wait.
It doesn't trigger
I
at
can
all.
stack my triggers because I can't.
doesn't
'cause
trigger at all.
This doesn't trigger, but it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on its own. You figure it out. Yeah, take 3. Go ahead.
Okay. Gross. Harvester of Misery. Boop. Just one of them. Yep.
Just one
that's
of 'em.
bad. Go ahead.
Untap and draw.
You know what's neat is this is an artifact.
It is destroy evil.
I hate that.
1, 2, 3, because it's got 2 power. 1 from the trigger, 2 from combat.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
This go for the
Arabella's
throat is so bad right now.
Arabella's so good right now.
Pass the turn.
Untap, draw. 3. You're gonna activate. Oh wait, hold on. Now I have to think.
That's why I moved it up
I
front.
didn't realize that was there.
Yep.
Max.
That's why I moved it up front.
I hope I have 1-drops in my deck because I'm going for
my
it. 1, 2, 3. Come on, 1-drops. 4, 5. Please 1. No. Okay, cool. Go.
Go for the throat.
Damn. No.
Okay, here's another Restless Cottage. Go ahead. There's still a Restless Cottage right there, just so you know.
Thank you. There's this.
Ew.
Spyglass Siren, make a map. Immediately crack the map onto the Spyglass Siren.
It won't trigger Arabella if you do that. If you grow it.
I
Do you want to attack first?
I'm not going to
you're not
attack into
attack.
your
Got
restless.
it,
Yeah,
got
that's
it,
why I'm
got it,
cracking it here.
Yeah.
I just want a 2-powered attacker, which I'm not getting because it's a Mirrex.
Sweet.
Hold on, Mirrex. Go ahead.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Uh-oh.
Oh
Draw.
yeah,
Oh no.
it's cooking time.
Go. That's gonna I can't just say go. That's gonna kill me in the air.
Hell yeah. Dum dum dum.
Yeah,
dum,
right?
Dum,
You got
dum,
1 in
dum,
hand?
I got 1. It's not even good.
I'm gonna cast this Choking Miasma to kill your Spyglass Siren.
I'm gonna let it happen.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna activate the Mirrex.
Oh, it makes a 1/1, doesn't
It
it?
makes a 1/1, man.
Oh yeah, that just kills me.
Can you activate your thing?
I'm not in black.
You can't activate it in block. So here is a Phyrexian Might, and when I attack, it's going to be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I died.
You're dead.
I died. And there was another land on top.
Sheesh.
Oh, I said cheese.
Cheese. Should have won the die roll. We would have won this whole match if you just won the die roll.
That was a hoot.
Oh, what a blast. Yeah, these decks are super fun. All right, hopefully you enjoyed that. Pretty soon.
I was holding on to that go for the throat, and it doesn't kill Arabella.
The card that Arabella is taking the place of Clockwork Percussionist, it wouldn't kill either, but you would care
yeah.
less about that card than you do
Truth.
Arabella.
Arabella's
Arabella is the
reach.
backup card for this
The
deck.
reach is huge.
It's a lot. We're going to play. So you saw this matchup in the last one. The next game we record today is going to be the Convoke deck versus Max playing the blue-black mid-range deck just to get that matchup. But before that, you'll probably see the next recording sessions, videos, because there's so many sweet decks we want to play. And look forward to some deck techs too. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much. Anything else, Max?
Choke me.
Bye.